Welcome back to one more session. Today in this session I am going to explain about who is consumer, need of consumer protection and why that consumerism. This is the topic so I am going to explain about in today's video. In that first, who is consumer? Consumer is buys goods and services to be consumed by himself or by someone else on behalf of the buyers. A person who has indicated his or her willingness to obtain goods and or services from a supplier with the intention of paying for them. Someone who has purchased goods and or services for personal consumption. A person or group of people such as a household who are the final users of the products or services. The consumers use in final in the sense that the product is usually not improved by the use. National Consumer Day. 24th of December is celebrated as National Consumer Day, commemorating the coming into effect of the Consumer Protection Act 1986. On 15th March is celebrated as World Consumer Day. On 15th March 1962, USA President John F. Kennedy, while addressing the US Congress, raised the issue of consumer rights. He was the first world leader to do so, and the consumer movement now marks 15th March every year as a means of raising global awareness about consumer rights. World Consumer Day is an annual occasion for celebration and solidarity within the international consumer movement. Participants observe the day by promoting the basic rights of all consumers, demanding that those rights are represented, respected, and protected, and protesting about the market abuses and social injustice which undermine them. The four consumer rights advocated by John F. Kennedy, those are right to safety, right to be informed, right to choose, right to be heard. These are the four rights which are given by John F. Kennedy. Need to consumer protection. The need of consumer protection is high prices of goods and services, false representation of quality, standard of service, monopoly by public sector, short supply of goods and services, uncreative discounts, represents that goods have certain uses or benefits which they do not have, represent that the seller has approval or affiliation which he does not have, incorrect weight or quantity, legal limitations, lack of awareness, advertisements leading to confusion, incomplete information, adulterated goods, lack of competition, consumers are not well organized, rebuilt and second-hand goods as new, misleading representation of goods or services, warranty or guarantee not based on proper test, misleads the public regarding the price. To get protection from all this, we need consumer protection. What or why the consumerism? What is the essentiality of the consumerism? To empower consumers to have access to the basic needs of life, protect consumers from hazard to their life and safety, enhance the access of consumers to adequate information to enable them to make informed and environmentally being chooses according to individual as well as social needs. Promote consumer education through formal as well as non-formal education systems so as to help consumer in their decision making. Promote accountability and transparency through adoption of citizen charts. Provide expeditious and inexpensive system of delivery of justice. Promote an independent consumer movement in the country by providing assistance to consumer and other relevant groups to form their organization and giving them the opportunity to present their views in the decision making process. Initiate and implement appropriate mechanisms for exchange of information on measures of consumer protection nationally, regionally, and internationally. In India, National Consumer Helpline is a part of the Jago Grahak Jago campaign and is being supported by the Union Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. National Consumer Helpline was started 8 years ago on World Consumer Rights Day, that is 15th March 2005. National Consumer Helpline has a toll-free number, that is 1800 11400. 011, another number 011 2700 6500 with normal call charges. SMS number 8800939717 and website www.nationalconsumershelpline.in for consumers pan India to call and get guidance and log in complaints. This is about consumer to consumerism. Thank you.